Core training. In this video, I'm going to show you some cool progressions of the reverse crunch that you might not have done or even seen before. We're going to start off with the basic reverse crunch itself. Work your way down to the floor, get a nice bend in your knees, hands flat on the floor for a bit of support. I like to lift and tuck my chin so my head is lifted and my lower back is flat to the mat. My core is braced and I'm all set to go. From here, I want to focus on not only just lifting up my legs, but scooping up my pelvis as well and getting a slight lift off my mat. So a reverse crunch would look a bit like this, where we're getting a little bit of a lift, but a nice bend in the knee, aiming to round up the spine and crunch the abdominals. To make that a little bit more challenging, you simply go bigger and try and get your bum off the floor a little bit more. So from there, you might have a bigger scoop and a bit more of a lift. We also want to be controlling on the way down so we don't just drop the weight of the legs. From there we can progress it more into a candlestick where we're after get even more height and get the legs straight up nice and tall like a candlestick. From there we might go for the tuck and then the press. Tap down, tuck and the press. This is where these hands become useful as a little bit of support and balance to push and control. To advance this movement, we can go from a vertical into a horizontal, where we can start from more of a 90-degree tabletop position. We can go for a horizontal press, tuck into the candlestick, vertical, horizontal, scooping up into vertical. That's really going to get the abs fired up because we're hitting different angles, we're using the weight of the legs, taking the strain, and then we're still getting plenty of power and plenty of lift. If we needed to have a little bit of support or just basically create a different variation, okay, this could be a table leg, a chair leg, something with some good stability, but generally something solid like a steel rack or rig. From here I've got a good bit of arm support, and then that's going to allow me to pull and get some good height because I've got the grip from the rig. I can get a real big candlestick, or another variation might be something like a Dragonfly where we're controlling the legs down nice and slow. So from here I'm aiming to go right, but then I want to hold onto the rig and control it down nice and slow with straight long legs all the way until you can't hold it anymore. Nice and slow, time under tension, get a great core workout. Hopefully you found them variations useful. If you do want extra help or any questions, just let me know.